Handblandaren eller inte. Nu ska vi få en inblick i arbetet hos några branschaktörer. And first we welcome Jamie Dean, Senior Corporate Counsel Accessibility Regulation at Microsoft, from the other side of the Atlantic. So please, could you give us your perspectives on the European Accessibility Act when it comes to electronic communications? Please, welcome.
Thank you so much. I want to thank the Swedish Post and Telecommunications Authority and the Swedish Association for Accessibility and Accessible EU, all for inviting Microsoft to come and share today on this important topic. A quick word about me. I am an attorney. I work on accessibility regulation for Microsoft. That means my team helps the products and services within Microsoft understand what we're required to do by law to make our products accessible. I come to that role not just with legal training, but with personal experience. I am blind, and so I rely completely on accessible technology to do my job. So not only is it a profession for me, but it's something that I feel very passionate about as well. And Microsoft feels passionate about it as well. Microsoft is devoted to accessibility not just as a matter of legal compliance, but as a matter of trying to bridge the gap in education and work for people with disabilities. And so while that means designing products and services that are accessible, it also means working on policy issues relating to things like equal access to transportation and voting and fair wages for people with disabilities. And it means providing resources to governments and other companies to help them with their own accessibility work, whether that's training like our free Accessibility 101 training that we provide that talks about digital accessibility and inclusion, or actual tools like Accessibility Insights, which is a free tool that helps developers create accessible websites and apps, or the Accessibility Assistant, which you might be able to use every day in your own work in Microsoft 365 to help you create accessible PowerPoint presentations, Word documents, and Outlook. And then we're also very transparent about our accessibility, or try to be. Everyone in accessibility is on a journey. No one has got this perfect yet, but you can find out how our products conform to common accessibility standards like those that have been talked about today by downloading an accessibility conformance report on our public site. And that will show how that product meets standards like EN 301, 549, or WCAG. So that's a long prelude to how does Microsoft think about the European Accessibility Act. But I gave that background because I want you to understand that Microsoft is welcoming of the European Accessibility Act. We see that it is going to create opportunity for more than 100 million people with disabilities in the EU, and electronic communications obviously are critical, but other areas of life as well, like retail, or transportation, or access to banking and finance. But there are a couple of ways in which, from our perspective, there are still some challenges remaining with the EU, or problems, or with the EAA, and with problems still to be solved. The first is we recognize there's just tremendous value in harmonization of requirements and expectations across the European Union. Obviously, the framework created by the EAA makes it possible for consumers to have consistent expectations about the accessibility of their products and services, but it also helps manufacturers and service providers understand what they are consistently expected to do, and it should prevent them from having to comply with a patchwork of regulations across the EU. And so that type of clarity that the EAA brings is only maintained if we are consistent in the way that countries enforce the EAA and in the requirements that they add to it. Obviously, we're pretty far down the road with transpositions, but as we even look forward to thinking about best practices, standards, and other technical implementations, maintaining consistency is critical. The second, maybe more important point is that there will be evolution in all companies' approaches to the EAA after the June 28, 2025 enforcement date. The EAA is quite ambitious. It includes many broad objectives. And as we have heard today, several of the key standards that will be used to measure EAA compliance and to give manufacturers and service providers clarity about what they need to do, those standards won't be ready by the date that the EAA goes into force. And so that's not only for issues like standards like EN 301-549, which covers technologies that have been working to meet standards for some time, but it also covers standards for totally new areas like accessible packaging. And then, of course, we'll need standards that aren't necessarily accessibility standards per se, but standards around how, for example, we can provide RTT through wireline communications. So the lack of finalized standards is a real challenge for manufacturers, because what it means is we've had to use our own judgment call in some cases to figure out how to meet the EAA's requirements. And then we've had to make investments in innovation and developing new technologies like RTT. So what that means from our perspective is that we don't expect to reach June 28 with perfect clarity of how things are intended to work for the long term. But we do anticipate a tremendous opportunity for collaboration between companies like Microsoft, regulators, disability advocates, and other stakeholders. And in fact, that type of collaboration is contemplated by the EAA itself. Article 28 calls for the creation of a working group to share information and best practices on EAA implementation. We truly hope that Microsoft and other industry members will be able to participate in that body. Now, to talk a little bit about what Microsoft itself is doing with the EAA, first I'd point out Microsoft has been involved with the EAA from the very beginning. When the EAA was drafted, we actually provided information to the EU Commission, Parliament, and Council. And as was referenced earlier, now we're a part of ETSI's work to create an updated EN 301-549. Internally, the EAA has been interesting because we have, for many years, used standards like EN 301-549 as the bedrock for accessibility conformance. And we will continue to rely heavily on those standards where we can, but we are also innovating. The area where this is most relevant to this group is with real-time text. So we've seen a demonstration of real-time text today, but real-time text in general has been more of a technology, at least in the US, that's been used by mobile carriers. And it hasn't been widely available in electronic communication services like Teams, Zoom, and those types of video conferencing platforms. And so we're working to create, as part of Teams offerings on accessibility, real-time text functionality. Now, I point out that a couple of things. Real-time text is going to be one of many features that Teams provides to support people with disabilities. So Teams already has, for example, support for captions, it has support for transcripts, and it has a specific view for sign language users. But real-time text is going to add an element of spontaneous communication, much more similar to verbal communication, allowing people to send messages letter by letter rather than word by word. And I hope it's encouraging to hear that this work is well underway and it's being heavily influenced and informed by the community of people with disabilities. So for one, Microsoft, we confer with people with disabilities, and Teams does specifically, to try to come up with features that not just meet the legal bar, but that enhance the efficient usability of our products. But even within Teams itself, we have disability representation. Two of the engineers who are driving the accessibility works at Teams have personal experience with disability. One is deaf, one is blind. And so again, they deeply understand not just the technical side, but the real importance and value of accessibility of these features. Now, I wish that I could share a demonstration of Teams RTT with you today, but the engineers will not allow me to steal their thunder. But I would say, please follow what Microsoft is doing this spring, and you will see as RTT and other features are rolled out. And we look forward to not only being able to share RTT and some other accessibility features that Teams is working on, but also engaging again with you, with other regulators and advocates, and others who have an interest in accessibility. So I wanted to just conclude by saying Microsoft, our public mission statement is to empower every individual and organization on the planet to achieve more. And that isn't just lip service for us, that's a deeply held value. And it embraces people with disabilities and accessibility as core values of our company. So we hope that you will see us going forward as an accessibility partner, an ally, and we look forward to more collaboration with you as the EAA comes into force. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much that you can join us today. I hope it was not too early in the morning for you.
No, it's wonderful.
Okay, thank you very much. Very interesting to hear. I guess a lot of people have questions for you, but we are behind schedule, so we have to leave you now. So one more time, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Då är det dags för